Hello everybody, this is your boy the Almighty Green Talent bringing you a video. But before I begin, don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe this video. Please comment, like, share it, and do what needs to be done to get the video circulated all over YouTube and social media like TikTok and all of the platforms all over this country, and well as on iPhone and Android. Alright, let's begin. We knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. It was just a matter of time. And June the 1st is actually, June the 1st is Sunday, actually. So this guy will be traded between tomorrow and Monday. And as you can see, the Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers are finalizing the trade for one Bryce Huff, who the Eagles signed this past last season. This guy was scheduled to make $17 million for the guarantee for the coming season because he signed a 3-year, I think a 40-something or $50 million contract. I think it's somewhere along up in there. But $17 million is a lot to be given to a player who hasn't performed to expectations last season. He only played sparkly some of the seasons, but he also got hurt and injured as well. And so, with all of that being in the situation he's in now, but he's being reunited with defensive coordinator, what's his name, Robert Saul, who was the former head coach of the New York Jets for 3 seasons, for being fired this past season. The Eagles was able to rework the contract, as it says at the top there. So before the trade can be finalized next week, the Eagles restructured Bryce Huff's contract this week. He is set to make about $17 million for the guarantee this season from Philadelphia, but the Eagles now would take on only $9.5 million of his salary this year, leaving the 49ers to take on the $7.95 million due to Huff this season. So he's gonna make $8 million this year and then $9 million next following year. So the Eagles were able to work out that, so give them trade. It's a good thing to get him out of there because he had lost his way. But one thing about it though, he does have a Super Bowl ring with the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? After last season, even though he was hurt most of the season, he did get hurt as well. So getting this guy signed and getting him out of here is good because the Eagles they reworked his deal. So that means he's only scheduled to play 1 year, well actually next year and the year before, and it won't be $17 million as expected because, like I said, the contract will be reworked by the Eagles. That's the only way that they get the trade finalized. So he's going to a pretty good San Francisco 49ers team that's in need of some pass rush because they let a couple of guys go this past season. So getting him there would be good. You know, he has the size. He's 6'3". He plays out. He's an outside edge rusher, and the Eagles, the 49ers are lacking a edge rusher. So getting him signed and getting him out was a priority. They did the job, and so now the Eagles got some guys who are cheaper than Bryce Huff because you gotta remember the Eagles brought in a new defensive coordinator last year under the name of Vic Fangio, and Vic Fangio, word was that Vic Fangio did not like Bryce Huff, didn't like him at all. So for this to be done is perfect in all magnitude. To getting him signed is perfect. Getting the contract reworked is perfect, and I like it. You know what I'm saying? So now the Eagles will still have some money left. I'm trying to figure out now what that leaves the table on for the Eagles. Like I said, they reworked his contract, and so now what does the back pay, or should I say dead cap space, is? Because there is some dead cap space between this year and next season of the guaranteed contract, which is $17 million for the guarantee. So that is going to be a situation. So but man, a lot has been done, been worked, and I'm actually glad it's been worked out. So getting him out was a priority. It's officially done. We ain't got to worry about him now. He's gone. He's off the Eagles roster. That's why the Eagles didn't bring him in do the OTAs, because because if he had participated in OTAs or mini camps, there's a possibility that this trade wouldn't have worked out because he could have got hurt or anything of that nature to jeopardize this trade. So that's why I think he was told to not attend the Eagles OTA this past week. Cause I think week after next is mini camps. Then from mini camp comes training camps. Training camps always kicks off in late July, late June, early July. That's when training camps kicks off. And training camp kicks off in August. So all this being worked out and done as everyone was expected. Adam Schefter was the first to talk about it. So, you know, Adam Schefter, when he makes news like this, it's 99.9% guaranteed that it is accurate. Some guys don't make accurate information, but Adam Schefter, and along with the other guy on I think it's Ian Rappaport, those two guys always make accurate reports. They are never lie. They're more truth than most. So, bye, Bryce Huff. You know what I'm saying? You did what you can do. You're out of there now, and now I'm quite sure. Well, I know Simone of Simone Sports has already created information. I'm quite sure other Eagle content creators along the way ain't gonna broadcast information if they already have not. So I'm maybe I'm in the middle tier of making this video, and I'm quite sure there are others that more to come. But I'm somewhere in the mid tier of making this video as broadcast. Again, Adam Schefter reports, or should I say ESPN sources, the Eagles have worked out a deal. They reworked Bryce Huff's contract, which is supposed to make $17 million this year, and somehow they knocked it down to only 9.5, which is what they'll owe him next year, 2026, 25, and when he gonna make the he gonna make $8 million this year, and next year he gonna make 9.5 million, which what the Eagles gonna pay after 2026. So that's a good deal. But like I said, somewhere in there, there is some clauses in dead cap space left between the 9.5 and the 17 million, the 9.5 and the 7.95 mil. There's some more money somewhere lacking up in there that has not come out yet, but when it does, I'm quite sure I'll try my best to break that information. But I'm quite sure there's some clauses in there. It's some dead money cap clauses somewhere caught between the 9.5 and the 7.95 million. Somewhere along up in there, there is some dead cap money. So we'll figure that out going forward. But anyway, I know some of you guys are happy out that he's officially gone. I'm happy as well, because like I said, he didn't materialize. I actually, when he first came, I was happy to see him come, because he did so well with New York Jets a couple of years ago. Now he's going back to the coach who made him the man who he is, and he will become that same guy again. And I'm quite sure he could be more than happy. You know what I'm saying? To reunite with the guy who actually Bryce Huff was not actually a draft pick. He was an undrafted free agent. So the Jets signed him, and he did really well in his first year. So start which was 2024. You know what I'm saying? For the Eagles time last year, he did really well up there with Robert Salard back at San Fran, and he going back to the coach who put him on the top in the first place. He going back there, so he probably gonna be happy with that. And what more can you say? The guy, go back to the guy who made him who he was in the first place. So anyway, I'm getting some information on top that like it to go out. But anyway, this is your boy, the Almighty Green Talents. Bryce Huff, he's now a San Francisco 49ers after the Eagles broke down the contract. They got rid of 17 mil for 1 year, and they only gonna pay 9.5, while the 49ers gonna pay the 7.95 million. This is your boy, and I'm out of here. Peace, one love.